Hi guys, welcome to this new video. To be honest, I didn't expect to make a video today until the weekend for the Premier League games, but some breaking news has literally just come out of nowhere. Spurs have sacked Mauricio Pochettino, but then I don't know if Spurs have sacked him because I think he's left himself, but either way, Pochettino is not the manager of Spurs, which I don't know. I don't know why I think. To be perfectly honest, I don't know whether that's a good thing for Arsenal. Well, that's a bad thing. Who are Spurs going to bring in? Why has Pochettino left? I think Pochettino's left. I think personally, Pochettino's wanted to leave since the Champions League final, and he wants a bigger challenge, a bigger step. He wants to be at a bigger club. I mean, he took Tottenham. Somehow he took Tottenham to a Champions League final. They just weren't there over the edge, and they haven't looked like winning titles. They also haven't been great so far this season. They're not really doing really good. They're losing a lot of games. It's not really looking so good for Tottenham at this moment in time. But to sack Pochettino, the guy that's basically got them where they are, essentially. As much as I'm an Arsenal fan, we've got to stay neutral in this video. As much as Pochettino's literally put them in their current position where they are now, the Champions League final, the way they've been playing at their best, at their peak, that is. The players that he's developed, he's obviously Kane, Son, Lucas, obviously brought in Dombele, Sissoko, um, who else? Lo Celso, but he's barely played. But he did score in the Champions League. Son, I've already mentioned probably. And then there's obviously they bought Sessegnon, who's barely played. And right now for Spurs, it's looking like a mess because now obviously Pochettino's left. Eriksen could leave at the end of the season for free. Vertonghen could leave at the end of the season for free. So can Alderweireld. So it's gonna be interesting to see who take who's next for Tottenham's manager. Maybe Tottenham could go for an Allegri, which would be a bad thing. Maybe I don't know, go back to Tim Sherwood. That would be jokes. But I don't see that happening. But it's literally come out of nowhere. I don't think anybody expected this news to break out today, but it has. Pochettino's been sacked slash left Spurs. That's interesting as an Arsenal fan anyway. That this could help them. This could put them down more and screw them over more, which I hope it does. But gotta see. Pochettino, he will get a bigger club. He will get a job. He won't be staying. He won't stay as a free manager for long. Old club will snap him up. And at this moment in time, it probably would be Bayern Munich since they obviously sacked what's his name? That they sacked their manager after I think they lost 5-1 to Frankfurt. So Pochettino could go to Bayern Munich. He could also go to Real Madrid. Real Madrid not doing the greatest, even though they started to pick it up recently. Pochettino could go to Real Madrid. Pochettino could go to Barca because I know Barca, the manager Valverde is not the greatest. Barca could have, I mean Tottenham could have got Enrique, but today also Enrique got the Spain job back. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens next with Pochettino and to see who Spurs bring in as their new manager. Obviously, besides, doesn't matter who they bring in and where Pochettino goes. Obviously, as long as they're doing crap, that's just what I want to see as an Arsenal fan. Even though it's fair, Arsenal right now it's not looking good, and if Emery gets sacked like tomorrow or like an hour later, I wouldn't mind because we need change. Emery hasn't really improved things for Arsenal, and at the moment we don't look like we're gonna get Champions League. So I'd prefer if this news was about Emery and not Pochettino, but it is what it is. Pochettino's been sacked slash he's left, but yeah, and it's a Spursy thing that when I tried looking at the club statement on Spurs' website, it didn't load and it crashed. And yeah, it's just Tottenham really. So am I supposed to be surprised that it's not working? No, no, I'm not. But it is what it is. So if you like this quick video on me reacting to Pochettino leaving slash getting sacked, then yeah, sad but happy. I don't know. I mean I'm an Arsenal fan at this point. I'm happy. Spurs' downfall was my happiness. But I'd like to know from a Tottenham fans' perspective, like how do Tottenham fans feel? I mean, yeah, how do Tottenham fans feel about this situation? I mean, and as an Arsenal fan, I could. I mean, if it if it if it causes sad, that's great. But I actually do want to hear some opinions from Spurs fans, and just to get a Spurs fans' perspective as to like what's their reaction to this. Did they expect this? Did they see this coming? See, they haven't been great this season, but you know what's going on? Who's most? I don't like. Who is most likely to take over? Will their assistant manager take over? Will or has the backroom staff left with Pochettino? Get us a manager that can get us a win. It's kind of similar situation to Arsenal, to be fair. We just need someone to get us a win because I don't think Arsenal have won in about 4 games, and it's getting depressing now. I mean, we have Southampton on the weekend at home. I think we'll win that. Oh, backup staff have left as well, so it's gonna be, but it's a bit. I don't think you can predict who's gonna be managing next. And give for someone like Allegri a really good offer. I think Allegri would take it. So who I don't now that I'm thinking about Chris Hughton. Maybe Spurs. No, I mean I don't think Spurs would go for Chris Hughton. To be fair, yeah, that's true. The Tottenham don't really go that hard in the transfer window. I mean this year they bought Ndombele, they bought Sessegnon, and um they bought what's his name Lo Celso on loan. But then they could lose Ericsson, they could lose Alderweireld and Vertonghen all on free. Oh yes, Jose Mourinho. I literally forgot about him. How hello. Yes, Jose Mourinho. Yeah, Spurs fans probably don't want Jose. Same as an Arsenal fan, I wouldn't take Jose because obviously over the past uh in the past, Jose Mourinho has disrespected Arsenal, so it'd be weird seeing Jose Mourinho as Arsenal manager. What team do I support? I support Arsenal. Yeah, I support Arsenal. So yeah, yeah, Jose. Yeah, I wouldn't take Jose as an Arsenal fan. Ole out. No, I don't. Ole won't get sacked. I think obviously Man United didn't start the season in the greatest of form, but they started picking it up recently. They've got like who did they beat last? They beat Norwich 3-1. I can't remember who else they played. But yeah, Ollie won't get sacked. Mourinho, I think because Mourinho is looking for a job as well, and he did want a good club to go to. I'm not saying Spurs are a good club because they're just not. Their trophy cabinet, their trophy cabinet. Spurs is like they're not a big club at all. David Moyes, that's a good shout. That is Spurs quality to be fair. I don't think personally, even as an Arsenal fan, I don't see Pochettino going to another English club. Um, I see Pochettino going abroad. I'm a Spurs fan. What do Spurs like? Yeah, Spurs fans. I think it's a bit weird for Spurs fans right now at this moment in time. Like, how did you guys feel? Like this news coming out of nowhere about Pochettino. Wenger, no. Wenger is not managing Spurs. That's not happening. Obviously, we all know Wenger's got his job at FIFA, so Wenger's chilling. But nah, I think now that someone's mentioned Jose in the stream, now let's think. You know what, Jose might take over. Get Jose. Yeah, he wouldn't mind going back to Spain. So I think if Pochettino does go back to Spain, it's either Barca or Real Madrid. Atletico won't sack Diego Simeone. Barca, not. I mean, they're doing good, but I don't think the fans like their manager. And Zidane, obviously, he's gone back to Madrid. Yeah, it is. To be fair, it is a bit harsh. I didn't. To be fair, it is a bit harsh because I did not see this coming. Some, someone saying they'd like to see Mourinho. I don't know what else has been said. I don't think you'll get Zidane. Nah, I don't think you'll. Zidane won't. Zidane won't go from Real Madrid to Spurs. Like Spurs are the bottom of my slipper. Yes, Zidane won't go to Spurs. Who would you like? Who would I like? I'm an Arsenal fan, so I don't care who Spurs get. If it makes Spurs, if it hurts Spurs, ooh, no, Atletico Madrid manager Diego Simeone, he wouldn't go to Spurs. As an Arsenal fan, I don't really care what's going on with, as in, no, I care about football, so that's why this stream in the first place. Tottenham are better than Chelsea. Funniest thing is that this YouTube channel is not run by just me. It's by me and my mate, and obviously I'm an Arsenal fan, and my mate who, if you subscribe, please yeah subscribe, like this stream, subscribe to the channel. My mate, he's a Chelsea fan, so he does Chelsea content, and he does Chelsea reviews about all the games. I do the Arsenal reviews since I'm an Arsenal fan. So yeah, Chelsea, are they better than Spurs? Yes, yes they are. Chelsea are better than Spurs. I'm an Arsenal fan. Spurs are the worst team on the planet to me. City is the best team. Yes, City as a squad are the best team, but overall this season it's been Liverpool. Yes, that is true. That is he's probably Spurs' best ever manager, getting them to a Champions League final and still getting sacked. It's like when Roberto Di Matteo won the Champions League for Chelsea and he got sacked. What well, I'm surprised he has been in bad form. Yeah, he has been in bad form. The season hasn't started great. He's lost a couple of away games. Oh, the Mourinho. Some Spurs fans saying they would like Mourinho. Get Allegri. See, that's why I don't want to happen. I do not want Tottenham to get Allegri because that is a good manager. Spurs should go for Rafa Benitez. I don't think Rafa Benitez would leave his job in China. To be perfectly honest, he wouldn't leave um China. I think he's getting paid well. How will we play this week? Tottenham. Who do Tottenham play this week? Let me know. He should have left instead of being sacked. Maybe. Do you think Aubameyang gets sold in 2 years? I don't think Aubameyang gets sold in 2 years, but personally, if Arsenal do not make Champions League, I'm scared for Aubameyang. What I mean by I'm scared for Aubameyang, I'm scared as if he will stay. I know Aubameyang's Arsenal captain, but if we do not get Champions League, he do he will not stay. He is a world class striker. Aubameyang does not deserve to play Europa League football. Tottenham is the West Roberto Moreno. Who is that? Is the West Ham game at home or is it West Ham away or is it is it at West Ham's ground or is it at Tottenham's ground? Let me know. Is it at West Ham's ground and Tottenham's ground or Tottenham's ground? Sorry. Rafa that's true. Rafa. I mean, Rafa being at Newcastle, he didn't really have much money from Mike Ashley, and he's very good setting up defensively. Oh, if okay, no, not David Moyes. Tottenham ground. It just depends because at home, Tottenham, West Ham. West Ham could turn up, and I remember last year, didn't West Ham win 1-0? Antonio scored. Okay, you'll be back. I don't know how long I'm gonna stay on the stream, but if I'm here, I'm here. But yeah, against Tottenham versus West Ham. Obviously, last year West Ham winning 1-0, but obviously Kane's been informed for England, but Kane's always scoring for England. No, is it at West? Is it? It is at West Ham's. Ooh, it's at West Ham's. If it's at West Ham's, they'll lose. Even if it's at Tottenham's, they might. You never know. But obviously, last year West Ham won at the Tottenham ground. I think it was their first team to beat them. So I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Obviously, Kane's been on fire as I already said. Son's been all right. I mean, not Son's been all right. Son's been good. He scored he scored a couple of goals in the Champions League game. But yeah, you're an Arsenal fan. Fair play for talking about it. Yeah, I just thought I thought as an Arsenal fan, I'll give my opinion on it, and I'll try and stay neutral. Not obviously throughout the stream, I have talked down on Spurs, and obviously as an Arsenal fan, I can't speak well of Spurs, but I'm just trying to stay as neutral as possible. Troops should be next Arsenal manager. I mean, Troops and Aubameyang have great chemistry, so that could work. We have Jeff. Jeff. Who's Jeff? And whilst we're talking about Spurs, as an Arsenal fan, would I take any players from Spurs? Of course. Obviously, Alderweireld and Vertonghen are out of contract at the end of the year. Would I take Alderweireld and Vertonghen at Arsenal? Happily. They are two good defenders, better than what we have. So I'd take Vertonghen and I'll take Alderweireld. Would I take Eriksen? Yes, I would take Eriksen. Eriksen is a really good player. There is Eriksen's really good. I'd take Son. I'd take Lucas. I wouldn't take Kane because we already have Aubameyang. What about Son? Yeah, I'd take Kane. I mean, sorry, I'd take Son. I wouldn't take Kane. We don't need Kane. Winks is overrated. I'm sorry. For any Tottenham fan, Winks is the most overrated player I've ever seen. Okay, maybe he's not the most overrated player I've ever seen, but I do not rate. I don't know what's so good about Winks. Mikel Arteta has more chance of getting the Arsenal job. I don't see him managing Spurs since obviously he's played for Arsenal as well. Even though maybe he could, Mikel Arteta, but I doubt Spurs would go for a Mikel Arteta, someone with basically no managerial experience whatsoever. I think Spurs, if I'm talking in terms of what Spurs need, I think you'll have a caretaker manager for the game, or you might get sorted before the weekend. Wenger would never. I think Wenger's already said he would never manage another Premier League club, which that's a good sign. At this moment in time, who do you think will get caretaker or permanent manager for Spurs? If you're asking me at this time right now, I'd say Mourinho. Mourinho is looking for a job. He might get it, and I don't think Spurs fans would want to see him as, the manager, but it might happen. You might get Mourinho. Yeah, so as I've already said, I think Tottenham will get something sorted before the West Ham game. So they will have a manager, maybe permanent or just someone for that week, and then because obviously then there's the West Ham game on the weekend, and then obviously midweek there's the Champions League as well. So wait, who you wouldn't mind Mourinho? Wenger, no, don't even talk about Wenger. Wenger shouldn't be mentioned. Pochettino would join Arsenal. I don't know how I feel about that, to be fair. I haven't really thought about it. Let's say, now that I'm thinking about it, let's say Unai Emery does get sacked and we bring in Pochettino. Personally, if we're talking realistically, Pochettino will not be Arsenal manager anytime soon. But let's say if we did get Pochettino, I don't know what would happen.